really, really old song. It's like
Oh yeah,
I think a
exactly. But like
medieval waltz
it's a
that it
waltz.
came
That's
from.
what it is.
Yeah,
I don't know why I was thinking ballet. It's a waltz. Yeah, it's a beautiful sound. I completely like it, and it just fits very well.
yeah,
So that is by no means that is a for sure.
sure, absolutely.
Next up
Uh,
is Monsters University.
I did not see this in theaters. I saw it a little bit after it came out on Blu-ray, and I only saw it once. I thought it was pretty good, and that's it. It's
So
not a movie that I'm going after to watch again. B.
so where are you putting this boy?
B.
Yep, I say that's exactly where I'm putting it.
Yeah.
It does not live up to the first movie. However, it's a good individualized story,
Yeah.
and being in Greek life myself, I it fits the Brotherhood Fred
It
vibe.
felt like they were going after that 80s college movie vibe.
Exactly, and that kind of cheese,
Yeah.
I kind of appreciate. It's obviously not like the genuine cream of the crop when it comes to movies, but it fit its purpose.
Fair. I have no attachment to that, so
All right,
where'd you put it?
B tier as well. I
Okay.
concur.
Cool,
It's a B
cool.
movie.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Um I like it a lot. I'm gonna put it in low A tier for me personally. Um it is not everybody's. Ooh, forgive the if I can coin a phrase. It's not everybody's cup of tea because it's Alice.
See,
Um, I enjoy it. I think there were a lot of clever ideas in this movie.
apparently the books are way better,
I started
but
reading them a while ago. I never got fully through them, but
talking about this movie itself, I gotta give it an E.
really,
Yeah, it's there's just, I just it might just be the nature of the book or that's based on, but it just seems that it's too all over the place, and there's some really interesting characters and moments, but as a whole, that does not make a
well,
coherent story for me.
at the same time, I think the intention was not to be super coherent. I think the all over the placeness was intentional.
It probably was, but it just
Yeah,
doesn't work for me.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so it stays an E.
Yeah. Okay, next
Oh,
up, The Incredibles, and
the OG Incredibles.
mm-hmm. Um, high B tier.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
putting that that's an A tier for me.
okay.
It has the aesthetic of like I want to say like not Art Deco, but it has like that
It's
50s
Art Deco.
style. It is Art Deco?
Yeah, not Art Deco. It's pop art. Pop art is
Pop
what I'm
Oh,
thinking of.
see, I get those two confused all the time. I love
Yeah.
both those. That is bread and butter for me. That is
Hmm.
definitely A tier.
Sure.
Also, the story is fantastic.
I liked it. It's not a mo. It's I'm not it's a, I'm not jumping out to see it again. That's pretty much my standard. Like if I'm not going to run out and see it, if I've given the opportunity, it's probably going to be B and below. That's kind of my standard.
I got you. Next up is Dumbo.
Dumbo. Uh, cute story. Cute characters. Um, it's got that classic old golden age aesthetic, which I really like. Low A tier.
For the very same reason that you said, I just give it a B tier.
Okay.
It's solid middle of the pack B tier.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cute movie, and also young, cute Dumbo is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny though because I'm not gonna lie, elephants they're a beautiful animal, but like everyone always goes, elephants are like the best cute animal ever. I gotta say, penguins are cuter than elephants,
Mm.
in my opinion.
Save
But
that debate for another
overall,
day.
as a movie, it hits really good beats, and I think the song is "Baby of Mine." Great
Baby of mine,
song,
yeah.
and Pink Elephants on Parade.
Oh, that's a.
Terrifyingly
I
trippy and
love that
traumatizing
sequence.
as a child.
Oh
That
yeah,
sequence wrecked me as a child. I
yeah.
did
Oh,
not
oof.
like that.
I don't like it. Make them go away.
Oh no, that's
Chase
one of
him
those things that
away,
I
chase
had
him
to
away.
fast forward. It was not a good time.
Oh my god.
I
Remember
think it was
fast
like
forward?
whoever was singing it, like it got to a weird pitch of their voice where like it's
Yeah.
a dippity doppity. I'm just like, oh nope, none of that. Like who's
Yeah.
that? Who's that jackass that sings "Having a Wonderful Time"? It's like Tiny Tim or something.
Tiny Tim, yeah.
Yeah, nope, I don't jive like that. I don't like that.
Oof.
Don't trust like that. I don't like that.
Fair.
Nope,
Um
get him out of here.
get Tiny Tim out of here. Just delete him. Um
Cancel him. Dox him 2020.
don't do that. Don't. For legal
Fine.
reasons we have to
Don't
say
do that.
do not do that.
I am
Do
clearly
not
saying that
dox
in
Tiny
jest.
Tim.
All right.
Pocahontas is next for me. I honestly don't remember where all the don't remembers or haven't seen were scattered in this.
Oh no, it's Pocahontas.
Okay, and I only have two rows left, so we're getting to the bottom of this.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I have 3 rows left. Oh,
really,
oops.
like three
Yeah.
full rows?
No, not 4 rows. It's 2 rows and one.
Oh, okay, that basically 2 rows.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I know I've seen this. I have not seen it recently. It's C. High C.
For me, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't appreciate it a lot when I was a kid. Like I like the way the style of it though. I hate the way sometimes they have noses and sometimes they don't. That bothered me as a kid. That bothers me now.
Oh.
And the Savages song, as a child, I hope I'm not the only one. I could have swore they were talking about cabbages. It as a child listening to that, it made no sense and it threw me out of it. But as growing up watching it again, it definitely grew on me, and it is a solid B tier movie.
Fair. Cabbages, barely even veggies.
I'm sure that's definitely something on YouTube about that, but I know I'm not the only one that heard
Well,
cabbages.
there isn't, and once this goes up on YouTube, there is now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Next up is Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
I feel like we're going to put this in about the same place, but I feel like it'll be for different reasons.
All
It's
right,
going to
spit.
go in B tier. And of those two stories, I like Mr. Toad better.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I think Ichabod's much better than Mr. Toad.
That's
Mr.
fair.
Toad's Wild Ride. Now that's an attraction I think is really amazing, but
Mm-hmm.
Ichabod, I also the fact that it's in Sleepy Hollow, New York, or Sleepy Hollow, which is
Yeah.
close to me, and being there for Halloween and seeing the Headless Horseman deal,
Oh,
Ichabod
wow.
definitely relates more. So
That's fair.
yeah,
So where do you put it?
you're right. B tier.
Yeah. Okay. Had a feeling. Next up, Aladdin, which was my favorite Renaissance movie until Lion King.
Ooh,
The
um,
only real issue that I have with it is that that movie requires Robin Williams as the genie to stand up, in my opinion.
it is Aladdin and Genie the movie. Jasmine, I'm not gonna lie, for Disney princesses, I feel like she gets overshadowed by the Aladdin Genie bromance.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That movie, though, it is fantastic for me. That is an S tier. That is absolute S tier. Robin
Uh,
Williams knocked it out of the park.
A tier for me.
It's respectable. That is a respectable grade.
Yeah.
But for example, that quality that was missing for me in Lion King, Aladdin delivered in spades. It is
Wow.
absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Fair. Next up that I got is Brave.
Ooh, okay, same.
I liked the movie a lot more when I saw it in theaters, but then I got to thinking about it, and it's not that great. Not really. It's
Ooh,
not bad,
okay.
but I've never had a real urgency to go see it.
See,
C tier.
oh, mine's a high B tier. I really like this movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not see this in theaters, and I had no intention of seeing it until one day I just happened upon it. It wasn't my choice. It just was on. I didn't feel like changing it. It watched it. Turns out I like it a lot. The
Hmm.
little will-o-wisps or the will-o-the-wisps.
Hmm.
I'm probably butchering it. I don't know
Will of the Wisps.
my Celtic my Celtic lore, but it
Yeah.
was really well done, and I thought it was a good mother-daughter story, and the characters were very entertaining, and I like the fact that it could poke fun at itself with that one Irish character that's speaking in such strong accent that nobody understands them. That's funny. I like that like little tongue-in-cheek humor.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Okay.
next up is Mulan.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Oh,
do
before
you
we
want to
get
take
too much
point?
further into this, I have not seen Cars 3 yet. It's coming up, and I just want to put
Oh,
that in. I
jeez.
haven't seen yet. Sure. I'll talk point on Mulan. I like it. It has I really like Oriental style artwork. It works for me. It has a nice aesthetic. Mulan is a good story. I wrote the really good side characters. Um, I have no real complaints about it, but nothing super strong to say. So I'll put it in A list.
Absolutely, you took the words right out of my mouth. It is a beautifully animated movie, plus this, I guess the swirl effect. I don't even know like the pinwheel effect that you'd say on the smoke and everything else.
Yeah,
That's a deep
yeah,
feature.
that was a super attention to detail for sure.
Plus, they actually had really good uses of 3D animation, like getting all those characters to run down the mountain and all that. Like
Hmm.
it was very well done. It is clearly an A tier movie for me.
Yeah. All right. Big Hero 6. I saw it once. I liked it. B tier. I'm not going out of my way to see it again.
I can relate to that. I enjoyed it. It has one of the well, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, when Baymax goes evil for like the 5 seconds in that movie.
Yeah.
That is by far really well done in the animation and score department, and it just meshes so well. And I think that is its very highest point. Unfortunately, it doesn't really meet that with its sad-ish ending, but
Mm.
it definitely is a good movie.
Yeah,
That's
for
B
sure.
tier for sure.
Yep.
Classic B. Well, since you got rid of Cars 3 and James and the Giant Peach, I will take point on that.
Go for it.
Cars 3, this is going to be a shocker, but Cars 3 is high B tier.
Hmm.
Uh, High B tier, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've seen the trailer for it. It actually looks really good,
for
honestly.
what it is, without spoiling anything, it's definitely something that I was not expecting him to go in this way. It
Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to keep it like brass tacks.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah,
story
yeah.
took a different direction, to which I'm very surprised, and I really enjoyed it because of it's very relatable. I completely like what they did, and it was a great way to make up for the second one in that trilogy. So
That's
they should
fair.
just stop it. Don't make a fourth. Never touch it again. Uh, James and
Oh
Giant
boy.
Peach terrified me as a kid.
Hmm.
Absolutely terrified me as a kid, and I believe it. Don't remember his name, but there's a centipede character.
Yeah, I can visualize the characters because I saw it way a long time ago, but I couldn't tell you what happened in the story.
Despite it being terrifying and nightmare fuel for me as a child, it is still C tier because as an adult I can watch it and still I can enjoy it. I don't obviously have the terrors anymore, but it's fun to think about watching as a kid and just being like freaking out, and then watching it now just like wow,
Yeah,
I remember
definitely.
this. Uh, Cars is up next.
Cars. Yep. Okay, I will just. The cars definitely went above and beyond my expectations. I was expecting a bad time when I saw Cars for the first time, but nope. It that was a very well told story in in the environment that they told it in. A.
All right, that's high praise for Cars.
Yeah.
The original is clearly one of the better. I mean, I don't think it's as good as
I mean, there's
three
not
in my
much to
opinion.
pick from.
True. I don't think it is as good as three, but it still is a B tier movie.
Okay.
It was definitely a great starting point, and I think the third one just wraps up the story in such a better way that it does the first movie justice and expands upon it.
Sure. Okay.
Next is Ratatouille.
Okay. I'll let you go first with that.
Um, Ratatouille, I like the cook, and I like the message of this movie, and I gotta give it a low A.
Hmm.
There's
I have
something
not.
about it that just works.
I have not seen Ratatouille since they released it in theaters. I didn't like it that much. It's a movie that I'll probably that I will be rewatching at some point in the near future. But right now, D.
I feel it. Let's see. Next is Wreck-It Ralph. I do like this movie, but it's one of those where I think the sequel does it better.
Mm, we can. We're probably gonna. We're not gonna agree on that one right now. I think the sequel was trying to overstretch a little bit.
Oh no! When I
Overstretch the
mean it does it
concept.
better, it you're gonna be surprised where I put these. They're both spoiler alerts. They're both C movies, but I think the second one is a little bit better than the first one.
That's fair. I feel like there was more fan service in the second one, but
That's
in
true.
terms of story, neither of them have a whole bunch to offer. So
Yeah.
I'll stick with C tier for that too. I got Frozen up next. Do you have anything
Same.
to say about that?
Oh, where it's going?
Huh?
Where Frozen is going?
Um, sure. Why? We'll go with it.
Frozen. Okay, now when I started working at Disney for the first time, that's when Frozen came out, and it was Frozen Fever was in
Mm,
its fever pitch, and
oof.
man, that was something that's one of those things that you're not gonna forget. And geez, that song got way overplayed.
It really did. Honestly.
As as a story, I like it, and that song it did slap, but it got way overplayed.
Yep.
The the villain twist thing was decently done, not great. It's
Um.
it's a B. It's a B for me.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say, even though the sequel is not on here, um, Frozen worked in the way that Frozen 2 did not work, and Frozen 2 worked in the way that the original Frozen did not work.
I
The
completely
story,
get I get what you're saying, and I completely agree.
story did absolutely nothing for me in the first Frozen. I thought the story was really good in Frozen 2, but the original Frozen, they put way more effort into their song, into their music.
Mm,
But the music itself does not a movie make. C.
I can expect that. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I have is Lady and the Tramp.
And I will say, just as a tangent, I would put, if the Frozen 2 was on here, I'd put it as B. Just as a tangent.
All right. Also, shout out to Lost in the Woods. That song is the unsung hero of that movie.
That wasn't my
But
favorite
let's
song.
move on to Lady and the Tramp. Lady and
Oh,
the Tramp,
yeah.
I'm going to be very quick with this one. It is a very cute movie. However, I don't need to watch it multiple times.
Yeah,
It,
pretty
it
much.
it's high stay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it as B for pretty much the same reason. I mean, everybody pretty much knows what happens in Lady in the Trap. I do.
It's
Do I really
things are
need to
getting
go on? I don't think so, right?
things are starting to haunt. Things are about to get really interesting because Incredibles 2 is up.
Do you have Rock Breaks the Internet, or did you not see this one?
Oh no, I saw. I just tossed it in C. They're both those movies are C movies in my
Okay.
opinion.
I forgot that Ralph Breaks the Internet wasn't on here. Yeah, I agree with you there. See.